Isn't it easy for you to make money when you have lots of it? But what should I do if I have a small startup capital? I am asked this question all the time. That's why today I've decided to take on the role of a beginner trader. $50 is all I have, but at the same time, I have a simple and reliable trading system at my disposal. So watch this video until the end to find out how much I managed to earn. Guys, today I'm using a quite simple strategy based on moving average. The idea is to apply multiple layers and set a unique color for each indicator. This will help me quickly navigate the markets and make more accurate decisions. Simply replicate the settings to ensure the signals are completely identical. This trading combination performs exceptionally well at all times. I have already tested it. While there are many reviews on this system, I have refined it to achieve even greater accuracy. The signals of this system are extremely easy to understand, even for complete beginners. When all three lines cross from top to bottom, sell, and when they cross from bottom to top, buy. However, I keep receiving many messages from people who struggle to profit using 3 moving averages. The question is, why? Guys, simply copying these settings and pressing the button on command is not enough. Trading this way results in a success rate of less than 50%, which is not enough to make profit. In this video, I'll show you what else you need to pay attention to in order to make money, not to lose it. I'll start with $50 and risk the entire balance in every trade. However, I must warn you right away, this trading style is very risky and I do not recommend it for beginners. I usually stick to strict rules to manage risk and avoid losing all my money in a single trade. I recommend that you do the same. In this video, I will explain what these rules are. So make sure to watch until the end. There's a lot of useful information ahead. Meanwhile, I'll look for a good spot to open my first trade. Let me immediately mark the resistance level on this currency pair. It formed between 2 high volume candles and I will immediately open a sell trade. I expect a bounce right here. The point is that all market participants identify these levels almost in the same way. Right now, most of those who will sell these assets have placed their orders in this area. And since they see that buying is starting to decrease, they will immediately start selling. To be more specific, the market is always about supply and demand. Right now, the demand for the price is so high that it has reached a level that is very favorable for selling. This chart has risen to its peak and now players are starting to sell large volumes of their assets. As you can see, the zone is now clearly in play. The price is being held and cannot break upward. Always take this into account when opening a trade. However, I won't be entering here anymore as the overall trend is bullish and it's difficult to predict what will happen next. Oh guys, what a great start. I immediately received $46 in my account. I'll try to grow this amount further in my next trade and I'll show you how to find entry points. Guys, right now we have excellent conditions for a trade. First, there's a red candle which indicates an accumulation of selling volume. This is likely to continue pushing the price downward. And just recently, the curve crossed right near the current price. This indicates a trend change and it's quite obvious, giving us an additional signal. In fact, this could have been spotted even without any indicators, but using them adds an extra layer of security and allows you to test hypotheses faster. This method of analysis is called price action. Its advantages could be discussed endlessly and undoubtedly, it is one of the most effective and profitable trading systems. So my advice to you is broaden your knowledge and don't just limit yourself to just indicators or one specific system. In my Telegram channel, I analyze new signals and test trading systems every day. You can also ask me questions directly if something is unclear. So click the link in the video description, subscribe, and let's go. We've taken our profits, guys. Let's move on. We don't linger too long on one currency pair. Today, I want to show you a few more examples of entry points. Looks good. This time, I will act proactively because it's obvious. A signal with a moving average crossover will form very soon. In trades based on this system, I look for a crossover of 3 moving average lines, like that time. See how they all entwine like a knot of cobras, and the green candle is immediately pushed upwards. Right now, by the way, it's hard to predict further movement just by looking at the charts. But wait, look at the gap that has formed between the candles. That's also a strong signal for growth. You could open a trade right now, but with the moving average, we predicted this movement earlier and are now calmly reaping the rewards. So once you've thoroughly studied this trading strategy, you'll be your own boss in trading. The only pressure you feel is the pressure you put on yourself. The fact is that the most important quality of a successful trader is the ability to control emotions and wait for the right moment to make a decisive move. Wow, great, we've taken another profit. Now I will look for an opportunity to make another attempt to grow my balance. A good signal to go short. First, there was a breakthrough the moving averages, followed by an almost complete crossover of the lines. A large aggressive candle has formed. The trend is clearly full of strong selling energy. Most likely the decline will continue. We just need to wait a little. Usually, after a moving average breakout, it becomes clear that one side is starting to dominate. However, the possibility of a reversal always remains. That's why it's important to carefully monitor candlestick patterns. Not a bad move. There's a breakout happening now, which is obvious profit. In fact, trading today is going incredibly smooth, and I hope it stays that way. As you can see, the system is working perfectly. Just 3 seconds away from success, and Super have already made almost $600. But let's not stop here. Let's try to increase it one more time.
Okay, don't rush to skip this video. Understand that many things I said might sound unclear. That's normal. When I first started trading a couple years ago, my brain was exploding from all this strategy, divergences, and technical analysis. But now, you have a choice. Either go through the same path I did and learn how to trade on your own while burning through all your deposits at early stages, or can start trading with artificial intelligence that provide ready, tested signals and will help you earn, even if this is literally your first day in trading. Together, my team and I have developed a unique software and have put into it my experience multiplied by AI capabilities. This is an application that monitors and analyzes charts 24/7 and gives you 72% accurate signals. All you need is to enter the trade at the right time with the right signal. That's all. Want to know how it works? Subscribe to my Telegram channel via link in the description and I will explain to you everything. And most importantly, you will get this for absolutely free. So DM me on my Telegram. See you guys. And now we continue.
Alright, this will be a bit more challenging, guys. Here is not so much about the signals, but about reading the candles. This type of entry is more suitable for experienced traders. Right now, I'm carefully watching the lower area of the candles. Here there are many shadows. They all appear when the price touches the moving averages. Actually, this is a support level with high density as the trend is upward. Moreover, a candle with long shadows has formed right after a huge green candle. This is also a strong signal for growth. And immediately, this comprehensive approach pays off. The chart is soaring and our trade is definitely going to close in profit. I can't even imagine what would have to happen now for the price to collapse right now. If the trade closes in profit, I will have made over $1,000 and I just started with 50. Unbelievable, right? I used to only dream of such money to buy myself a new scooter. Now, it's a reality just in one day. But guys, I sincerely don't recommend repeating this method if you are inexperienced and this is your last money. You don't want to lose everything because of one big mistake. It's better to enter a trade with 1% of your deposits so that in case of failure, you still have 100 chances to recover. Alright, the trend has stretched and now let's see. Yes, super. I will trade short exclusively from the lower levels. This type of signal is even more complex than the previous one. The ability to work with levels is essential to correctly identify deviations. I will show you how they built. Yeah, we see two local resistance zones and the main level that puts strong pressure on the price. There's one more condition for opening. A red candle again. It already contains selling volume, which will provide further downward momentum. So I've decided to open a short position this time. Even though the trade is against the trend, to make such decisions, it's crucial to stay calm. Trading is, above all, about discipline. Those who can control their emotions succeed, while those who can't suffer losses. Super! We lock in the profits and exits. We are not pushing our luck anymore. I'll look for the next trading opportunity. Alright, I won't simplify the signal just yet. Beginners should also pay attention because there's always something new to learn. The point is, I'm looking for price highs that reacted to moving average. There are two of them now. And now I've got a situation where a third one appears. Right at the moment when the candle touches the moving average, I will enter. Moreover, what do we see here? Correct, a bearish trend. And what kind of candles are in it? Almost all red. When do I enter? After a green candle turns red. Friends, that's it. No hard calculation are needed. The main thing to remember is that any indicators always show signal with a delay because they are not oracles. They are built on past chart data. That's why it's important not just to follow the lines, but first and foremost to use your brain to understand what's happening in the market, and then look for confirmation in the indicators. If you grasp this rule, you will start earning quickly, like many guys who trade with me in the private Telegram channel. Click the link to join. And I'm taking another profit, $4,173 in my balance. That's amazing. I'll wrap up the trading session here. Not to lose focus, besides, today, results are already very good and I'm extremely satisfied. As you can see, everything is possible. Today, you witnessed me turn $50 into 80 times the original amount. Guys, let me say this again. Trading like this is very risky without experience and knowledge. Even I don't always succeed on my first try. But you can easily grow your balances without taking too much risk. To do so, follow the link in the description, join my Telegram channel and grab a promo code that instantly gives you 50% bonus on your first deposit into Pocket option. Press like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Bye for now. We'll be happy to see you in my next video. Bye guys.